There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
All right, guys. Today we've got another sovereign citizen wannabe in court. This one's here for violating probation over drug use, and instead of doing the smart thing, like getting a public defender, she decided to go full galaxy brain and represent herself. Yeah, you can probably guess how that's about to go. Personally, I don't even think she's a real sovereign citizen. I think she just found the script online and decided to give it a shot. What do you think? Is she actually buying into this nonsense, or just winging it with some copy-paste legal fantasy? If you're into content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and dive in.
Your Honor, this comes before the court today on a probation violation hearing. And it's the intent of the defendant at this time to stipulate. And I do believe there's a agreed sentence, as you would say in this case.
All right. Ms. Clark, you've heard the announcement of your attorney. Is that what you want to do? Admit to the violations?
No, actually, I'm gonna make a motion for my attorney to withdraw. I got this myself.
Oh, okay. What's the reason for that?
I just want to represent myself.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody give her a waiver of attorney form. Okay. It's muted for some reason. All right. Well, I've already gone over these rights with you, so you should understand them, but you have the right to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, I've already appointed one, you qualified. You do have the right to represent yourself as well, and that's what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to waive your right to an attorney, when we do this, you have to follow the rules of procedure and evidence, just as if you're an attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does anyone promise you anything or threaten with anything to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like you've already signed it and sent it in here. Did you understand this form you signed?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your waiver and allow you to represent yourself. All right. Are you wanting to stipulate to the violations, or do you want a contested hearing?
I'm gonna contest it.
All right. Mr. Hollis here.
Yes, Judge, I can grab them real quick.
Okay. Okay, state has the burden. Any opening statement, Mr. Marcinski?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, any opening statement?
No.
Well, there goes her last shot at making any kind of real defense. I'm honestly surprised she hasn't started spewing one of those classic sovereign citizen scripts yet. You know, this court has no jurisdiction, or I'm a living being, not a legal entity type nonsense. Honestly, I'm kind of glad she didn't. At least we were spared that mess. But here's the thing. If you're defending yourself, your opening statement is everything. It's your one real chance to set the tone, explain your side, and show the judge you're at least somewhat grounded in reality. Skipping it, or completely fumbling it, is like standing up and saying, yeah, I've got nothing. If you're gonna represent yourself, say something. What do you guys think so far? Let's dive back in.
All right. State may call this first witness.
Thank you, sir. The state would call Court Service Officer Christopher Hollis. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Chris Hollis. I'm a court services officer.
In that job occupation, were you assigned the supervision of a Miss Ashley Clark? That supervision being for an endangering a child underlying 12-month sentence?
That is correct.
On May 18th of this year, 2023, did you test Miss Clark for the presence of drugs?
Yes,
And what was the result of that UA sample from Miss Clark?
it was positive for methamphetamine.
So her
stating that
UA was positive for methamphetamines, and she also, in response to that positive UA test, signed in a statement of admission of using methamphetamines.
That's correct.
Did you order her to report on June 2nd, 2023?
I did.
And did she appear on that day?
She did not.
Has she appeared or reported to you since that time?
No,
Sometime after May 24th of 2023, were you advised by local authorities of her being arrested for a new crime?
yes, and I did. I received that, and apparently she has new charges.
To your knowledge or to the notes, did Miss Clark ever report that negative law enforcement contact with your office?
No, she did not.
That will be my questions for Mr. Hollis at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, do you have any questions for Mr. Hollis?
No,
All right, do you have any further evidence or witnesses, Mr. Marcinski?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I do not.
All right, Ms. Clark, you have time to, now it's your turn to present any evidence if you want to. Do you wish to present any evidence?
right now I see no evidence. This has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction.
If you want to present any evidence, do you want to present any evidence?
Does anyone else kind of feel bad for her? I mean, yeah, she's a criminal and probably not the greatest person, but watching her get humiliated like this in public is cringe. I'm actually feeling secondhand embarrassment right now, but then again, not that bad. Because, like, she could have literally just accepted the free attorney. The guy was right there, coffee in hand, ready to go, and she straight up dismissed him. I don't get the sovereign citizen mindset at all. Why choose this path? Why make things harder on yourself when the help is right there and it costs you nothing? What do you guys think? Does she deserve a little sympathy, or is this just karma doing its thing? Let's dive back in because she's about to catch the hammer.
No? Okay. Well then, closing argument, Mr. Marcinski?
Your Honor, at this time, the state believes it is shown by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Clark is in violation of her probation and conditions of probation imposed by the court therein. The state's going to ask that you find that she is in violation of that probation. The state would point out that this is a misdemeanor probation for endangering a child. Therefore, Ms. Clark is entitled to no graduated sanctions, intermediate sanctions, or other relief set forth by the legislature on felony probations. Due to the litany of violations, the continued drug use, the failure to follow through with her treatment requirements, the state believes that she's shown that she's not amenable to probation and would recommend the court revoke and remand her to serve her underlying sentence.
All right, Ms. Clark, closing argument?
There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Okay. It'll be the order and judgment of this court. Well, first of all, I'll make my findings. The state's shown by preponderance of the evidence that you violated probation in this case using methamphetamine around the 18th, as evidenced by the 18th of May this year, as evidenced by the positive UA and the admission. Also find that you failed to report in violation of probation as alleged. That would be the June 2nd, 2023 date. You failed to successfully complete outpatient treatment at Summer Mental Health as ordered by the court. So I find you violated probation there as well. You also failed to report law enforcement contact within the business day in violation of the orders of probation. You have violated, it does in a very substantial way. I will go ahead. It appears as if probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve her sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
$200 a minute in jail? Seriously? This sovereign citizen really thinks she deserves to be paid after violating probation, endangering her child, and refusing help. The entitlement is unreal. I'm done feeling bad for her. She had a public defender ready to help and threw it away. Then she disrespects the judge with that smart comment? Come on. That's not brave. It's reckless. This isn't someone being wronged by the system. This is someone facing the consequences of their own decisions. And no, there's no magical payout for time in jail. That's just fantasy. Let me know what you guys think. Does she have a shot, or is she toast? And what in $200 a minute? Not a chance. Drop a comment, like, and subscribe if you're into courtroom chaos.